Welcome back to Psychology Pub. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for great videos in the future. Today, we're going to be talking about 10 types of people you need to completely avoid. As we go through life, we're bound to run into toxic people. These are people who have a negative impact on everyone around them. Some toxic individuals seem to thrive on the negativity they leave behind, manipulating others and causing plenty of unhappiness. It's important to learn how to deal with all types of people. However, those who are toxic can really drain your time and energy away. These people make life harder while causing conflict and stress. There's no need to deal with a person who's toxic continually. It's necessary to avoid toxic individuals as much as possible. But how can you identify toxic people? There are 10 types of toxic people you should avoid, including the following. 1. The victim. The victim may be challenging to identify because in the beginning, you may feel empathy for them. However, as you become more familiar with a person playing the victim, you soon realize they are needy all the time. When victims are confronted with being personally responsible for their situation, they make every excuse under the sun to avoid taking responsibility. In addition, they don't see challenging times as a way to grow. Instead, the victim sees these as trials meant to make their life even more terrible. Some people who play the victim card also try to cling to being a victim. They're not willing to do anything to improve their situation. This could be due to fear. After all, the monster you already know is the one that's most comfortable. No matter the reason, the person usually clings to victimhood for years and years. 2. The manipulator. The manipulator is another toxic person who quickly sucks your energy and time away. They may appear as a friend. However, they use friendship to learn about your likes and dislikes while learning more about your past. The manipulator then uses this information to get something from you without giving anything in return. A manipulative relationship can go on for years before you realize what's happened. And if you try to get out of the relationship, the manipulator may do everything they can to pull you back into the relationship. 3. The gossip. The gossip is another nuanced, toxic person. These people get plenty of pleasure out of other people's problems. It can first be fun to learn about another person's life, their misfortunes, and their mistakes. However, over time, this becomes boring and has a negative impact on you. Gossiping or listening to a gossip can also hurt others. Even so, the gossip seems to thrive on telling you about others and their misfortunes. You may find they are sucking your life and time away, leaving behind negative thoughts and feelings about others and yourself. 4. A self-absorbed person. Self-absorbed people are another category of toxic people you should avoid. They may try to distance you from others and focus solely on themselves in all ways. Over time, you can start to feel lonely. The reason for this is that no one else is hanging around the self-absorbed person, so you feel lonely. The self-absorbed person only uses you to talk about themselves. Your job is to build their self-esteem. All they do is take and don't give back to you. There's no real connection between you and the self-absorbed person. In the beginning, what felt like a friendship only makes you feel lonely and down. 5. The envious person. As you go through life, you're bound to come across people who are envious. These are people who are never happy with what they have. The saying, "the grass is greener on the other side," applies to them. This is the case when the envious person makes a huge achievement or experiences other positives in their life. All they can see is what's lacking in their life. When you spend much time around an envious person, you may begin to act just like they do and not even realize it. You may begin to look at your own life and only see the negative rather than all the many blessings you already have. 6. The temperamental person. The temperamental person is one who may not have much control over their emotions. They lash out at those around them and project their feelings onto you and others. A person like this may also blame you for their emotions or problems. It's challenging to be around temperamental people and to get out of a relationship with them. These individuals don't have the ability to control their emotions, and you may feel sorry for them. However, it's best to be aware that temperamental people can have a negative impact on your life. They can suck your energy and time away and fill you with all their negative emotional problems. 7. The arrogant person. An arrogant person is emotionally draining. For one thing, they always want to be in the spotlight. They must be the center of attention. They also tend to inflate their egos with their own achievements while downplaying the success of others. In addition, an arrogant person never admits when they're wrong. During an argument, they will find a way to appear nice and easygoing. However, if you cross them in some way, the arrogant person will quickly say you're the one with the problem, not them. An arrogant person also believes their own preferences are far superior to yours. This applies to everything from movies to music and books and wine. No matter what, the arrogant person always has the best preferences. You can see how this can quickly have a negative impact on your life. 8. Highly negative people. These are toxic people that are extremely negative. You might tell a highly negative person the sun's shining prettily today, but they will turn it around and say this means they'll only end up with a sunburn. It's really that ridiculous when dealing with a negative person. An extremely negative person sucks the positivity from a room pretty quickly. They instead only offer negativity and pessimism in return. A negative person can quickly cause you to start thinking in a negative way and develop depression. 9. Twisted people. Twisted individuals are those who seem to enjoy causing pain and misery to others. This gives them much pleasure. A twisted person is usually out to hurt you, make you feel bad, and get something from you. They are not interested in developing a healthy, positive relationship with you. This type of toxic personality is usually pretty easy to spot right away, so you can avoid them and get them out of your life that much faster. 10. The judgmental person. Finally, there's the judgmental person. This is a person who will find everything that's wrong with you or about you and let you know it in detail. A judgmental person doesn't like anyone who is different from them in any way. A person like this can take away the passion for things you enjoy and make you feel down. Summing it up, it's best to avoid all toxic people when possible. However, if you must deal with a toxic person, it's best to distance yourself emotionally and otherwise. Establish boundaries with the toxic person and be firm about the boundaries you set. Don't give in, or you'll be caught in the net of toxicity and may find it hard to get out. Thanks so much for joining us again today on Psychology Pub. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for awesome videos in the future.